Okay, there are 6 positioning strategies. Number 1, remain the leader. If you are the leader, please remain the leader by all means. And this doesn't mean necessarily market share. It means in the way consumers perceive you. You have to remain the perception leader in the market. Number 2, attack the leader head on. This can be done. It's what we call a high-risk strategy, not recommended, unless you have an ironclad reason to pursue it. And as Paul said earlier, it can be done. You just have to know what you're doing, because otherwise you'll get killed. And when I mean killed, they will put you out of business if you're not careful. Find the weakness in the leader, because every leader has to have a weakness. By definition, if you stand for one thing, you can't stand for other things. So if they become a weakness, if there is an unmet consumer need that you can satisfy better than the leader can, find it and leverage it. Yes?
This is something internal, but just wanted to give an example. That Gillette doesn't have something which is required in this part of the region because they need to shave different kind of styles on their face, like moustaches or beard. And they used to say they have a trimmer, but they don't. Because trimmer means changing the length of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
So we came up with something which is called world's first 3-in-1 razor with trimmer. We never used to advertise much, but we did build with in-stock. So that's when everybody goes to buy grocery. And with the campaign, we had doubled our shares in men's system, which is the most difficult category to do something, from 5% to 10% in one week. And then we lost 1 share over a period of time. But we doubled from 5 to 10 and then came back to somewhere around 8.89.
Well, that
to a brand called Gillette.
So, right. So you found a chink in their armor which you're trying to exploit. Now, I would have said, you know what, this 5-point gain is extremely encouraging. Let me put some TV on and see what happens. Because at that point in time, with a doubling of your market share, that would have been the time to push the walls. To really get up there and start challenging and say, you know what, guys, let me push this monster and see what happens. And maybe you would have gone from 10 to 15. I don't know. But just looking at those numbers, it seems to make sense.
The moment we did that, our budgets were over. We had to wait for another 7 months till the new financial year started. And we did something November, December. And we are waiting for the results from this Nielsen to see what share jumps or loss for every week.
Sure. Those are short-term pressures that we all deal with on a day-to-day basis. And if I were to tell you that, marketing budgets would materialize magically, I would be kidding you. And I think you're all business people, you all know the realities on the ground. You have to manage your P&L at the end of the day, right? Yes.
One question.
Yeah.
Normally, you find taglines, you find slogans, you find visions, missions. You don't normally find product positioning statements. Why is that? I mean, is it like
in communication?
In communication.
Well, if you're making a communication, whether it be TV, radio, print, press, or outdoor, without a clear positioning statement in mind, you're basically throwing water down the drain. That's my humble opinion on that.
You don't have to make the positioning statement in the ad, but you better have your positioning statement ready when you're going ahead with the ad.
No, but we do communicate that. That's what a slogan or tagline is, to communicate something. What does the brand stand for?
Slogan or tagline is a tactical execution of the brand idea. But when you look at the ad, 4 things must be clear. Who is this ad talking to? What is this ad about? What benefit does this brand offer? And why should anyone believe you? If these 4 things are not being addressed in the ad, and when you're viewing the ad, you're not finding these 4 things, there's something wrong with that communication. Fair enough? So use that as a general rule of thumb.